Hello everyone, this presentation is done by Professor Devika Mutalik from Dr. D.Y. Patil Institute of Hotel Management and Catering Technology Pune. Today we will start with a new chapter, Expectations of Recruiters. Now we will see few expectations of recruiters. First is passion. Every recruiter would be happy to have an employee on board who is passionate about his/her job, about the company, about the products or services they deliver. Someone who speaks, looks, and acts like a real brand ambassador. Then the next is motivation. Every recruiter would be happy to have an employee on board who is highly self-motivated. Someone who doesn't need to be pushed or reminded of what needs to be done and how it needs to be done. Then comes teamwork. Having a great team worker among your staff can have the following benefits for your company. Goals will be achieved quicker. Targets will be met or even exceeded. The work environment will be happier, healthier, more positive and more productive due to the likability and competence of the employee. Next comes communication. Every recruiter would be happy to have an employee on board who is a good communicator. There are many examples of business relationships, deals, and jobs that have been lost due to a lack of appropriate communication with others. Next is flexibility. Someone who can show that he will not stop as soon as the clock strikes 5 p.m., who is also prepared to work during unsocial hours, who is prepared to travel to other cities or countries and can stay away from home for some days, and who takes on also duties out of their official job description is often hard to find and therefore very welcome. Now is problem solver. Every recruiter would be happy to have an employee on board who is an effective problem solver. But not just that, an employee who is also able to make suggestions to the company as to how other corporate issues might be solved, even though they might go beyond his own responsibilities, is a valuable addition to the team. Then next comes integrity. Every boss would be happy to have an employee on board who has a real sense of integrity. Someone who is honest with themselves and with others, who doesn't have any problems in admitting their strengths and weaknesses, who is loyal and would never criticize an employer or other staff members, previous and current ones. Then comes likability. Every boss would be happy to have an employee on board who is likable. Someone who has great interpersonal skills and can deal with different people, team and management members, suppliers, clients, fans, general public, at all levels at any time. Remember, people want to do business with people they like and they can trust. The last is reliability. Every boss would be happy to have an employee on board who can be trusted and relied on no matter what the circumstances might be. Now we will see what do you mean by career path. A career path is comprised of a sequence of jobs that make up a career plan. A career path doesn't need to be a straight line up the career ladder. The average person changes jobs 10 to 15 times during their career. Those changes can involve different types of positions in different industries. In fact, some people even plan a move down the career ladder. Now we will see 8 steps to a career path. The first is, identify your career options. Develop a refined list of career options by examining your interests, skills, and values through self-assessment. Narrow your career options by reviewing career information, researching companies, and talking to professionals in the field. The next step is, prioritize. It's not enough to list options. You have to prioritize. What are your top skills? What interests you the most? What's most important to you? Whether it's intellectually challenging work, family-friendly benefits, the right location or a big paycheck, it helps to know what matters to you and what's a deal breaker. Next comes, make comparisons. Compare your most promising career options against your list of prioritized skills, interests, and values. The next step is, consider other factors. You should consider factors beyond personal preferences. What is the current demand for this field? If the demand is low or entry is difficult, are you comfortable with risk? What qualifications are required to enter the field? Will it require additional education or training? Gather advice from friends, colleagues, and family members. Next step is, make a choice. Choose the career paths that are best for you. How many paths you choose depends upon your situation and comfort level. If you're early in your planning, then identifying multiple options may be best. The next comes, set SMART goals. Now that you've identified your career options, develop an action plan to implement this decision. Identify specific, time-bound goals and steps to accomplish your plan. The next step is, create your career action plan. It's important to be realistic about expectations and timelines. Write down specific action steps to take to achieve your goals and help yourself stay organized. Check them off as you complete them, but feel free to amend your career action plan as needed. The last step is, meet with a career advisor. Our advisors are here to help you make effective career decisions. Make an appointment on Career Bridge to talk about your career options and concerns. Thank you.